What's going on, everybody? Get a little close personal here. What's going on, everybody? It's your favorite dating coach, Elliot Scott. And today, as you can see by the title, we're going to talk about things you should never say to your crush, okay? A lot of these things I have a personal issue with because I've been through it. However, I think these are a lot of things that a lot of guys think these things should be off the table, right? Things you should never say because it only does more harm than good. And the first thing I'm going to talk about is a woman who says that she is shy or nervous, okay? I think I hate when women phrase this or they say this to a guy, especially in the beginning, because it makes you look very, very, very weak. It makes you look very vulnerable. It creates a hierarchy where the guy's at the top and you're at the bottom, and the guy's literally thinking, okay, there's something wrong with her because why else would she be shy or nervous? And I know everyone can be shy or nervous depending on the situation, but think of it like this. This is how it feels. Okay, the guy's the audience, right? We're sitting back. All the men are sitting back and we're all in the audience. And you go up there and you're about to read your paper and you say, by the way, I'm shy or nervous, so don't judge me on how I present this paper. You know, if that makes it very, very awkward. And the only thing we can think about when we're sitting back and we're in the audience is like, okay, we're sitting there, we're like, oh, you know, I wonder how is she going to screw up, or what's she going to say, or how's this affect, you know, like you focus on the shy or nervous part of the speech, not actually what's being said. So you don't want to put that lens or that filter between you two. So please, for the love of God, do not say you are shy or nervous. The second thing would be saying that you don't like him doing a certain action, especially if that action is done before you even came in the picture. Now, don't get me wrong. If he's doing something annoying, or he's making some weird noises, or he has some stupid fucking habit, you need to call him out on that shit and tell him to stop, okay? Or if you don't like something that he's doing to you, you need to call that out and stop, or tell him to stop. However, let me give you a great example. I remember I used to smoke cigarettes. I smoked for 5 or 6 years, and I started dating this girl who was friends with me before, and she knew I smoked. But when we started dating, she tried to get me to stop. And I said, you're out of your fucking mind. Like, who are you? I didn't say this part, but I'm thinking, you know, who are you to come into my life knowing what you're getting into? You knew I smoked, and now you're trying to get me to stop. I'm not about that. I hate that. That feels, that's part of the whole freedom thing, right? Like, a man wants to feel his freedom. When a woman comes in there and starts demanding these rules, you know, common sense, logic tells the man, why would I want you in my life? Like, automatically, right? Like, why would I want you in here when you're only going to tell me I can't do something, okay? A man should want to change for the good of both him and the woman, but it takes him a while to get there, right? So don't tell a guy, don't do this, don't do that. He should do it automatically because he loves and cares for the woman and does it for just for the nature of good, I guess, for the good of the couple, okay? So don't just go in there and saying, I don't like when you do this, you better stop it. You know, like if he's someone who goes out all the time, even this, if he was someone who goes out all the time, okay? If he goes out all the time before you guys start dating, and then you start dating, he still goes out all the time, or he plays video games all the time before you start dating, and then you start dating, and he's still playing video games, and he's still going out all the time, that's not his fault. And I think a lot of people don't understand that. I think when they get in this relationship, they think, oh, it's going to change, or it needs to change because I'm in a relationship. I feel like it changes if the guy wants it, or the girl, depending on what situation you're in, right? But I'm talking about women here. You know, I think the guy should want to do it for the good of the couple and to make the woman happy, because the guy's job is to be the satisfier, to be the provider. Like, he wants to make the woman happy, and I feel like a guy should listen to a woman when it comes to those things. So don't get me wrong, I think a guy should change, but expecting change, right? There's a difference between expecting something and having something happen naturally or genuinely because he wants it to, right? When a guy starts to when you start to expect something from a guy, it becomes a chore. And guys are not about chores, as you probably know, okay? So don't come in here saying, I need you to stop this, I need you to stop that. Especially when he was doing it before you even got in there. Don't think you're going to come in here, throw down the hammer, and change his life. He's only going to push you away. And the third thing kind of goes on with this. It's the nagging and criticizing. Again, a guy's job is to be the provider, the satisfier. And when you start saying stuff like, I don't like this movie, I don't like, let me give you a great story actually. I remember I was dating this girl, and we went to go, or I got off work, and we went to go, or I went to go, sorry, she didn't do anything. And I went to go to Redbox to get a movie. She texted me and said, hey, can you get a movie for tonight and some pizza? So I did, and I got home, and she saw the movie, and she did not like it. And so what do we have to do? We had to leave the cold pizza at the apartments, and then drive out and get a new movie. And I felt like really, like we just couldn't watch the movie. Like I just wanted to hang out with her and be around her and not even worry about, like I wasn't gonna watch. Who watches the movie anymore? Like, come on, man. Like, if you're there's pizza and we're hanging out after. I mean, come on, man. We're just gonna talk and chill and stuff. I mean, I ain't gonna watch the movie that closely. But you know, it really got me because I felt like, well, you know, like, and a lot of guys feel this. It's like, well, I'm not even going to do it. You know, I'm not even going to do these things because if I do, all you do is nag or you complain on the choices I make. So what's the point of doing it? And that's really how I felt, and that's how I heard, and that's what other guys think, right? Because again, the guy's the provider. If he does something and you criticize it, it's like, you know, again, he's doing it for the good. He's doing it genuinely because he likes you. He's when a guy does an action like this to make you happy, he's vulnerable. He's putting himself out there to try to satisfy you. And when you critique it, it's literally like a stab in the fucking heart, man. That's how it feels. It's like, oh shit, like, you know, like you get her a gift and she doesn't. It's like, yeah, it's like if you get someone a gift and they don't like the gift. It's kind of like, oh shit, like, and you could tell they don't like the gifts. They're like, oh, hey, thanks. Yeah, I'm not gonna re-gift this and pass it on to somebody else. That's really how it feels. So please don't criticize a man, especially in the beginning, if he's your crush or you guys just started dating. It only hurts. But with that being said, there you guys go. 3 things, 3 very, very simple things that I think a lot of people overlook. So if you haven't liked this video, yes, please like it, share it, subscribe. I need more subscribers. If you haven't checked out my free ebook, it's below. 254 pages, absolutely free. I love you guys. Peace.